Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 Reloaded. I have no clue why I wanted to say Monster Hunter World. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Shikyo Sendo. Hold on. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shikyo Sendo. I'm also known as JW Ashtier. Shikyo Sendo is my screen name for whenever I play games, and Ashtier is for whenever I write books. If you're interested in fantasy, feel free to check out the book in the link in the description below or on the main page. It is an ebook, so you're welcome to read it wherever you want to. It's only $4.99, about $5, so yeah. But do not feel the need to buy it if you do not want to. It is purely a passion project of mine because I do love writing, I do love mythology, and I do love fantasy, so I do that. It's also the reason why a lot of my games I have covered on this channel are in the fantasy genre in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, feel free to check it out if you want to. If you're returning, welcome back. I always appreciate you returning. I always read your comments whenever I get the chance to. And if I can, I will reply. As anyone who's been a part of the channel knows, or who's been a part of the channel for a long time knows, I do like to reply to comments. And I do try to take requests into account. Bear in mind, I am poor, so I can't take game requests yet. Hopefully one day I will. Anywho, back to the game. Today is a optional thing. We can study with everyone, or we can do something else. Anything on this? Pick up Line Master, might as well. Increase my charisma. And on to the 14th. Today, for the next couple of days, is going to be our finals. Or semifinals, I should say. Which of the following originated in India? The number 0. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Oh, this is going to be fun to pronounce. When heated, the beta amylazine enzymes in sweet potatoes react to starch present in produce, to produce which disaccharide? I don't know. Maltose. Which Roman goddess has been theorized as the namesake for the month of April? That would be Venus. In the Tale of Genji, who does Hikaru Genji compare to cherry blossoms? That would be Murasaki no Ue. Alright, and which of the following is not the correct plural form? That would be geeses. It'd be goose, or gooses. As a fun side note, related to this, tangentially, the plural for platypus isn't platypuses or platypi, it's just platypus. There's one platypus, two platypus. So, platypi is an incorrect colloquialism, I think. So, geeses. I think. Could be wrong in that regard. Probably am. Don't take my word for anything beyond, you know, surface. Always do your own research. Alright, today we're going to hang out with Junpei. I did discover that we need to do all of the linked episodes that we're currently working on, because they will unlock Persona. I also get the feeling we may unlock something special for each character too.
Alright. You go on ahead to the shrine. I'll grab us some takoyaki. Aww, you gonna miss me? It's fine, just go on ahead. I'll be there in a sec. Got some takoyaki. This one's for you. ever suspect me like that. Just messing around. To be honest, this is kind of an apology for the other day. You know, back when I blew up at you. One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right? Thanks. Still, I felt like words weren't enough for an apology. I took my anger out on you, and you totally didn't deserve that. It's 'cause I really wanted to take out my anger on someone else. Remember when I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital? And how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong? I think I get it now. A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years. By Chidori. And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Hates me," for a long time. I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset. She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal. The other day, when everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said, it put everything into perspective. When it finally hit me, I lost my shit and snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that, man. Yay! Come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo! That was tasty! And it's not too bad cold either. Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet? Gotcha. Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff, but whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've dealt with enough as it is, you know? I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude, and everyone's always counting on you. But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls. You're always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you. So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it? I mean, I obviously wouldn't like that. It'd suck to forget everything. But that's just how I feel. You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, that's enough serious stuff. Chats like this make my throat all dry. Or maybe it's just a takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere and head back. Is that okay with you, Mr. Leader?
Junpei, finally growing up a bit. Alright, tonight, we're gonna walk with Kodomaru. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, what's up? Is that your dog? Wow, he looks like a smart one. Unlike his owner.
Because I didn't fall in love with the teacher.
And I love how the girl in that show has this mature vibe. You know what I mean? Whoa. Looks like this guy's had his fair. Guess we should start heading home then.
Yeah. Alright, after that, the 20th. Ooh.
Yes? Who is it? It's me. Huh? Oh, come in. You don't stop by very often, Senpai. Is something wrong?
No, not particularly. Is this a bad time?
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Hey, are you teasing me?
Nah, I'd never.
Sure.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, right, Senpai?
You got me.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. The Kirijo group is slowly regaining its footing. After I graduate, the plan is for me to eventually take over as leader. Turning back was never really an option for me.
But what if you die?
If we can defeat Nyx and I die in the process, then the company will continue on without me, and I'm confident they'd carry on my wishes.
But from what we've heard, Nyx can't be defeated. Though I kinda wonder about that. We've got someone on our team who seems pretty unkillable too.
That's true. And he's an exceptional persona user, even if death was empowering him from within.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
He certainly is.
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, I don't think it matters if we live or die. All that really matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I know I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Is this about honoring your father's legacy?
Yeah, that's part of it. But mostly, it's about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, a while back, you asked me to face what comes next with you. You didn't forget, did you?
I could never forget. We'll fight together, Yukari.
Good.
All right. That was cool. Today, Tanaka is selling the pink duffel bag coat set, which we don't need. We are going to get our golden tomatoes. Plant more. And then we're going to hang out with Nozomi, the Moon Arcana. Which will, I believe, finish his Arcana, his social link.
Hey, so about last time, let's go to Hagakure. My younger brother and I were twins, but not the kind that looked the same. He was the better looking one. Everyone called me the uglier Suimitsu. They always compared me to him, and I could never beat him in anything. There was a time when I used to hit him for no reason. But even then, he still treated me like a brother. Then in middle school, we bought steamed buns. And then he died. Food poisoning. They said the meat was undercooked. Just his bun, though. Not mine. But I couldn't even cry. I actually felt relieved. I thought maybe they'll all finally stop laughing at me. What kind of person feels joy when their own brother dies? I'm not. At first, I tried to be more like him. I went to cram schools and did martial arts and everything. But I could never be as good, and eventually, I started to feel like people were laughing at me. The only time I feel safe is when I'm eating. All that matters is what's in front of me, and everything else melts away. See? That's what the Gourmet King really is.
I only eat to run away from my problems. But if I keep this up, I'll never be able to replace my brother. Will I? You don't think anyone could replace me? Is that really how it is? I hear you. You're right. I can never be like my brother. We're two different people. How did I miss something so obvious? I can be pretty dumb sometimes. Thank you. Really, thank you so much.
Seriously, that's kind of a thought process I have as well. No one can replace anyone. You are you, and you will never be anyone else. So be the best you. That's all. It's very simple. Salandafon.
Oh, I know this is sudden, but I'm relieving you of your duties as the Gourmet King's Royal Guard. You're fired because you're the new king. All hail Gourmet King the Second! The restaurants in the strip mall gave this to me because of how often I eat there. I feel like I've been fake all this time. But one day, I will become the true Gourmet King. I think I'll become a food critic. It'll be my job to eat. I'm gonna become a food master. Then when I die and go to the afterlife, I can face my brother. And then I can tell him I was the best at something for once in my life. So until I reclaim my crown, you can hang on to it. I may have lost my title, but someday I'll make my grand return as Gourmet King III. That's my promise to you. And to my little brother. Huh. I've been talking so much about my brother, but I'm okay. My memories didn't make me sad and hungry this time. Oh, wow. I never realized how good the ramen tastes here.
It's also a good way of turning it around. He ate to fill that void, so turn to something good. It also helps, you know, to make sure that no one else dies because of someone's what do you call it? Someone's mistake. There we go. Today we were supposed to read Sengoku Chronicles, but we did that earlier, so to town. I can't go to Naganaki. You know what? Let's actually do this. Let's go actually do a little job. What can be done here? I'm gonna work part-time. How do I work part-time? It's Sunday. Oh! That's cool. Let's go with Mitsuru.
Hello. Precisely.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of cool. This actually is really useful because I was planning on doing this. I was curious where it was. Okay, where is... That could be useful. I don't want that though. Confused, distress. Let us confuse. We don't need this anymore because we have this. Can I actually... Oh, I actually can rework the entirety? Oh, that is super useful. Yeah, I'll keep that.
Let's see.
That is super useful. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna bring everyone here. I'm gonna save and bring everyone here eventually. Test it out. Alright. And stay awake. Let's go talk to Mitsuru again to get the reward for scoring top in our class. Master Incense, and a Phoenix Charm. Curious about that. Oh, cool. Yeah. That's useful. Today we're actually going to hang out with Fuka.
Filling. I thought it might be nice to add some textures, so I made sure there's plenty of vegetables mixed in. I'm a little worried, but I wanted to give it a try. We went by the book for the seasoning, so it shouldn't turn out too different.
So I believe I've mentioned this before. I love cooking. I don't cook as much as I want to, but I do love to cook. It's something I believe everyone, regardless of gender, age, marital status, if you're dating someone or not, you should all learn how to cook. Why? You need food to live. Simple as that. If you actually do take time to learn how to cook, you'll probably end up liking it. You'll improve how your food tastes overall. And I do believe you should experiment with your cooking. You never know, you might find something that's really freaking good. There was a month or two where I spent a lot of time in high school making scrambled eggs with different types of seasonings, and found that a little bit of cayenne pepper with some scrambled eggs actually is not bad. It gives it a little bit of a bite to it that's mellowed out with the sweetness of like ketchup or whatever you put onto it. It's actually really good. Give it a shot.
Next, we have to put the filling in the wrappers. But where is she? Sorry I'm late. It was a long day of practice. Oh, have you gotten pretty far already? Welcome back. We were just starting on the wrappers. I invited Yukari-chan to join us. We were talking about cooking the other day, and she seemed really interested. I mean, you almost never invite me to something like this, Fuka. So I was happy when you did. Have you changed recently, or is it just me? Have I? In what way? You just seem more at ease now. Or maybe it's more confidence. Don't you think so? Yeah, see? That's what I thought. Really? Well, I'm glad if that's the case. He's been helping me a lot recently, and been really supportive of me. So I think maybe that's why.
Wow, I guess that's our leader for you. Junpei ought to take some notes.
Well, everyone has their own strengths, and I'm sure Junpei-kun has plenty of things he's good at too.
Yeah, I know. Not that I'd ever say that to his face, though, and go straight to his head.
Oh, the gyoza wrappers are going to dry out. Let's start wrapping, shall we? Wow, it's so good! How are yours, Yukari-chan?
The flavor and texture are perfect. I think this is the best gyoza I've ever had.
There's plenty more white rice if you want to.
Oh, I would, but... Sorry, I actually gotta get going. I've gotta clean my archery uniform before tomorrow. Oh, you can leave my dishes. I'll clean them when I get back.
You don't have to worry about that. Besides, we'll save on water if we do them all at once.
Sorry about this. I'll make sure I can stick around till the end next time. But thanks for having me.
Did you notice she said next time? I was a little nervous at first, but I'm glad I challenged myself. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I wanted to give you. You're always listening to music, so I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it. Remember how I told you I was pretty good with machines? Well, how are they? Pretty cool, right? Just kidding. Actually, I've decided I want to become more accepting of myself. I want to be able to say I'm proud of who I am. And I think this is the first step to reaching that goal. I'm going to be more confident in the things I'm good at. I hope you're happy with them.
Those gyoza do look sound kind of good. Gyoza are basically dumplings. They're not bad. There's a noodle restaurant here in town that whenever I go there, no matter what I order, I sometimes just go, "Can I get like three dumplings to go with it?" Pot stickers is what they're called, but yeah, they're really good. Look at that, nice.
But I'm not going to give up on cooking either. I'll embrace the things I'm good at, but also find more things I can do. I'm going to change, one step at a time. Oh, if there's anything you decide you want to try doing, just let me know. I'll always be here to help.
Sounds good to me. Alright, and the evening is going to be reading with Mitsudo.
Oh.
In that case, I see you're reading a biography of the Empress Dowager from the Qing dynasty. By many accounts, she was vilified as a ruthless despot during her reign. Then again, these kinds of stories are known to stretch the truth. Ah, pardon me. I'm getting ahead of myself. I should let you read first. Reading this actually made me think. What is the right way for a person to rule? Too much kindness and you'll be seen as weak. Sometimes a ruler needs to be harsh. Even so, I imagine the Empress Dowager's final years must have been lonely, given that she was feared by her people. What do you think? A ruler is responsible for the lives of many others. Is it difficult for someone like that to find happiness like everyone else?
It's actually a very difficult concept. I am in the firm belief that if you have a a ruler, they need a ruler class like in that time period. You need to project a strong presence to others, like other nobility and kingdoms, while still maintaining a kind hand towards your subjects. Because in the end, you're nothing without them. Like, you could claim, I am king, I am lord, all you want, but if no one recognizes it, you're just a homeless guy screaming at the sky.
Yes, you're right. I'm sure the same was true for my father. I believe he found his own form of happiness. You know, thanks to you, I've been able to sit down and reflect on a reading for the first time in a while. It really does help to have a partner going through the same book as you. Being able to discuss the material allows us to broaden our horizons even further.
I think it'd be cool if while we're dating her, we actually go up and go to her room to read. Raises critical rate on foes with ailments with Mitsudo in battle. So, if they're afflicted with an ailment, this will increase the odds of me getting crits off on them while they're afflicted. So, distressing, charmed, fearful, frozen, burning. Cool.
Such storied figures are often only written about after their passing, but surely sparks of their greatness could have been seen long before. Sometimes I find myself thinking you have that same potential.
You've got a good eye.
And you've got away with words. I trust you won't disappoint. Jokes aside, I do have a lot of faith in your abilities. I hope you'll wield them with confidence. Oh, it's gotten late. We'd best turn in for the evening. Let's have another reading session here in the future. But for now, have a good night.
Alright. Today, we're going to get called by Elizabeth telling us about people missing in Tartarus.
Well then.
Alright. He wants to know the feeling of joy that comes with a near-death experience. It's called euphoria. Not getting into that. Nah, I'm not gonna touch that subject. That's actually, I'll be talking out my ass with that one. All right, today we're hanging out with Bebe. Do I have a temperance on me? I do. Cool. This is Lucifer, by the way. I kind of made him a little nasty. Great. Oh, actually, hold on. Inferno's next, so let's do this setup. There we go. That'll be fire, ice. I don't have thunder rain. Wind, light, darkness. There we go. There's Asura, Aliat, and then my other personas. I don't need Priestess anymore. I don't need Moon. Okay. Today we're gonna hang out with Bebe, who's our temperance.
Hello. Sewing is my life. My wallet may be light, and my materials may be cheap. But I will work out to make a beautiful kimono and save my future. Wait, this is starting to come together. Manzoku. When my uncle sees this, I know he'll agree with me about how great Nihon is.
And we gotta say, he'll definitely agree.
I believe which means I must work even harder. I made so much progress today, and I could not have done it without your help. Merci, arigato. Thank you.
Gotta love baby. Oop, hold on a second. My headset's acting up. Okay then. Sorry about that.
My arms are so very tired. I must have overworked them, but no matter what's the cost, I will finish this kimono. For my future, for Nihon, I cannot give up now.
I'll work on seeing if there's what's up with my headset in between sets. I think it may have been acting up this entire time, which I'm sorry if it is. Oop, hold on, my headset. It's caught. Sorry about that. Okay. Today's the 22nd, which is evening activities. We're hanging out with Ken. He's here. Probably outside. Again. Nope. Probably in his room then? Alright. Fourth floor hallway.
Sorry for making you come all the way up here. Well... Would you have a practice match with me? Right here, right now. It's just, now we're going up against that thing that lived inside of you, right? I thought if we sparred, I could get an idea of how well I would do against it. I trained in secret for a long time, so I could avenge my mom's death. That was the only time I could forget the pain. When I was alone, swinging my spear. But I've changed since then. I want to use this power to help me live my own life. I'd promised that I'd see this through to the end. I have to make good on that. Anyway, I want you to see me the way I am now, Senpai. Of course, I don't want us to actually get hurt, so I'll be using this. And this one's for you. Thank you for this. Now then, please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point. I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. You were just as strong as I thought, Senpai. I had no chance. At least, now I know where I stand compared to you. Yes, I gave it my all. Although, it is still frustrating to see such a difference in our skills. I don't know what decision you'll make in the end, but as long as there's time, I won't stop training. So would you mind if I challenged you again sometime? Thank you. I'll get closer to beating you. Just wait. I really like it here. I've made so many memories since coming to this dorm. Both fun and difficult ones. But I feel like living means carrying it all with you and moving forward. I used to think I didn't have a place to call home, but I realized that's not something you get from someone else. Home, my real home, is the place that helps me move forward. That's why I believe fighting to come back here is what Aragaki-san would have wanted. I've learned that everyone at the dorm has their own reasons for staying, and that means I need to do my best too. I never would have figured that out if I didn't have you all behind me. I like being on the rooftop at night, but maybe it's too cold to be out here in December. Can we talk some more inside? I'd like to go over today's battle before I forget. Oh, and while we're at it, you should say hi to Hamburger too. Maybe it's because it's winter, but his fur's gotten so fluffy and cute.
You know, normally I wouldn't think it'd be cute to have a fluffy hamburger, but no, he's talking about his hamster. All right. Oh.
I thought you were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
Sonata-san.
You sure this is where you want to be?
Well, I was planning on visiting her, but when I thought about what I was gonna say to her, it just didn't feel right. I've still got unfinished business to take care of first.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have anything to tell Shinji right now. I've got my own stuff to deal with.
An unbeatable enemy, huh? I wonder what it's like.
Beats me. It doesn't matter, though. I've already made up my mind. I don't care what I'm up against. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes. I like the sound of that. You can count me in too.
All right.
All right. Oh, the Emperor's birthday. Nice. Today we are going to draw a fortune for Bebe. Let's do that real quick. We're also apparently going to be calling it early today. As soon as we get done with this, where is he? Nice. Alright, the reason why we're going to call it early today is because we're going to be going to Tartarus tonight. The town, but first... I didn't mention this last time, but always assume we're going to be doing the rarity fortune draws. So, want the fortune known, rarity, yes please. I've already, the reason why I have so little money, by the way, when I had like 2 million last set, is because of fusions as well as upgrading everyone's gear. While we're at it, we're going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do this off screen. We're going to the Tartarus so we can see anything pop up. But I'm going to reload this to do the shopping for that then. But I'm curious if there's a cutscene or not. Alright, tonight we're going to Tartarus. They're referring to Aigis because she can't make it.
Oh, yes.
First says a special guest. Floor 190, easy enough to get. That's the cat. Excuse me. About requests.
Accepting a request?
Okay, so for this excursion, you'll need to get you'll need to find the missing people on floors 209 and 221. Gain at least one, or have at least 100,000 yen. This includes materials and consumables that you sell. Be around level 74. Higher the better. Obviously, we're at max level, so it doesn't really matter. Reach floor 226. Let's see where we're at on that.
Later.
That won't take too long to get done. Clear the Monad Passage boss on 225. And have an Emperor, Temperance, Fortune, and Aeon Arcana personas. these will make sure we'll have everything ready to go. As always, you know, do what you want to do what you need to do. Let us throw in... Let's throw in Komaru. What I am going to do is I'm going to spend some time running around collecting treasures. From what I remember... Nice. These floors will have rubies, the gold quartz the gold quartzes we need, or what they're called. As well as the requirements to make the ultimate weapons. I'm also going to spend time fighting the Reaper to, you know, to get them done. To get Lucifer, Asura, and Aliet's item. Let's see here, is there anyone else? I think I can make Metatron? I don't remember what Metatron is. Oh no, Metatron's someone else. Okay. If I'm able to get every single one of these people, I'll probably pull out Beelzebub and try to get them as well. I'll be able to create everyone's ultimate weapon based off of the item. So yeah. Come on, what floor is this? Haraba. No, never mind. The next block will have what we need. Although we should still be able to get rubies and whatnot as well. So collect as many as you can. Either way, that's going to be it for today's set. Sorry it's so short. I'll see y'all next time where we'll continue on from here. Till then, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.